Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of Across the Lawn. Today I'm with Khoa Huynh, the Institute Director for the Harper Cancer Research Institute, and we'll be asking him some questions. So first, can you tell us a little bit about your path to becoming your position at the Harper Cancer Research Institute?
Well, how far would you like me to go back? So I did my undergrad at Notre Dame. I graduated in 2011. I did my undergrad in biology, and then I actually went on to get a master's in the engineering, science, technology, and entrepreneurship program. So after I graduated from that, I actually worked in town, started a company with a few of my classmates, did that for a couple of years, and I moved away from South Bend and went to Raleigh, North Carolina for about a year. And then I actually came back and I took this job at Harper. I guess in a roundabout way, I grew up in South Bend too, so I needed to get away a little bit, but I'm so happy, honestly, that I found this job at Notre Dame, just because after I graduated, I always wanted to get back to where I started, if you will, and this was really it's a great married of my undergraduate degree as well as my master's too, where I get to be surrounded by science, work in the sciences, but from a programmatic perspective, I can, help the programs to grow and hopefully spread science a little bit further and raise awareness for cancer research.
And then can you tell us a little bit about the work that the Institute does?
So the Harper Cancer Research Institute started in 2011 at the University of Notre Dame, and the purpose of Harper, I should say the mission of Harper is to bring researchers from all different backgrounds together to answer this: what is cancer? How do we better understand it? And once we have a different understanding of it, how do we better treat it? So, we have cancer biologists, we have chemists, we have biochemists, we have engineers, lots of engineers helping to better be able to treat cancer and detect it. It's a pretty neat place where our director, she likes to use the analogy of jelly beans. Yeah. So if you take a bunch of jelly beans and you separate it all by colors, they're in their different silos. But how cancer research work is like, well, if each one of those colors of jelly beans is one field, and you keep them separate, they're never going to be mixed. But you bring them all together, and here's a collaborative effort that just makes more sense, and it leads to better research.
Yeah. Has there been any success stories or super cool findings that you find interesting while working at the Institute?
Oh, there are actually too many to describe in one short interview, but one of the ones that I was personally a part of from the get-go was we had a couple of grad students in the electrical engineering department. They took this technology from their faculty researcher that basically allows them to use near-infrared light. So this is in our electrical engineering department. The professor, his wife actually she had breast cancer, and he just, there's a lot of the times what you hear from researchers that they feel helpless once a loved one is diagnosed with cancer. So because he was a grad student, actually no, he was a postdoc at the time, he was able to take the technology that he was working on and shrink it down from a table size device into this handheld device. Now that uses light, it's non-invasive. You can use it to just detect whether or not there's a tumor, and then what they're trying to do is actually use this technology to see if chemotherapy is actually working. And because of the size of the device, what we're hoping as an institute is to be able to basically ship these devices to areas where mammography is not available, like Kenya. We're trying to start up a partnership there with their hospital system, so that women can just have access to this technology. So that's one of our research to end disparity, if you will.
And then why is it important for especially high school students in Spokane to apply for the Ella McKeirnan Fellowship program?
So it's important, I believe that it's important for high school students in Spokane, but really high school students in general to apply to themselves to research and research early. Is that one of the missions at the Harper Cancer Research Institute is to not only empower but to train the next generations of cancer researchers. We have a shortage of cancer research in our minds. You can't understand this disease anymore, or I guess any less. We need more understanding so that we can develop better treatments, better detection education methods. So it's only good for humanity, if you will, and society if we have more researchers working in it. And we believe that, you know, it's never too early for anybody to start getting interested in STEM, getting interested in research, and getting interested in cancer research. So it's that's one thing that's really important to me and for the program, is just to empower and inspire young people to be interested in research and cancer research.
Yeah, and then finally, why is Notre Dame such a special place to be?
Oh, now that's a loaded question.
Yeah.
Notre Dame is a special place to different people in different ways. For me, I guess the best way to tell this story is to my story of how I ended up at Notre Dame. And I believe it was a calling, and I have no idea what that calling was. I just knew that I wanted to go to Notre Dame to study there. I knew it was a phenomenal school. Academically, I really didn't, I mean, I was into sports, but I didn't know how good Notre Dame sports was. But it really was the academic for me. And when you're on campus, Notre Dame is a beautiful place that there's just an essence and an aura that surrounds everything that touches campus that just makes you feel like you're at home and you're part of a community that really cares. And Notre Dame, one of the, I guess, the pillars of the core values of Notre Dame is to empower students to be a force for good in the world. Whatever that may be. So go, after you're done at Notre Dame, go spread the good that you've learned here into everything that you do. And be good for humanity, if you will. So Notre Dame is special. To me, for different reason, it will be special, let's say, for you in different ways if you ever visit. Yeah. But it's a great place to just bring people together to share ideas and really just be a force for good.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much for the interview.
My name is Colin Brennan, and thank you for joining us on another episode of Across the Lawn.